For quite some time now, I've been making the mistake of calling Bud Heavy diesel fuel. Now, I realize I've also been calling it Bud Heavy instead of Budweiser, which Anheuser-Busch, feel free to use Bud Heavy because that is a better name than just regular Budweiser. But in my search to find different ways to drink the same beer, my German ancestors have been drinking something called diesel for a long time. Let's check out another beer cocktail. Now, diesel is a concoction that Germans created by adding equal parts Coca-Cola and equal parts beer. Now, there's a lot of different kinds of German beers, a lot of different kinds of German light beers, but we got Miller High Life today because that's what I got in my fridge. And I also opted for Mexican Coke, or that's what they call it because it's real sugar Coke. It's Coke from Mexico, so I guess, yes, it's Mexican Coke. But there are different stipulations. It's equal parts Coca-Cola and beer. Some people say that's too sweet, so they use less Coca-Cola and more beer. But I'm just going to do it the traditional half and half, or what they say online, or to best of my knowledge, because I'm just really eyeballing this. I got my Coke. Let's pop it open. I got my Miller High Life, champagne of beers. The champagne of beers. I was going to say something else, but that's, you know, relating things to Drake, and we just don't do that anymore. I got my glass. I got my Coke. Let's give it a little pour in here. Which I think that's half, right? Could be. Hopefully is. Next, we got our Miller High Life. Now, I might have accidentally poured more beer in here than anything, but it does not. I mean, it looks like it could be fuel, right? If you didn't know what diesel fuel looked like, this could pass for it, right? It doesn't smell great. It smells like beer and cola mixed together, but that doesn't, I guess it only matters what it tastes like. And I feel like the Germans know. Not only do they brew great beer, they drink beer very well, and they drink it in weird ways. So, as always on Half-Ass Beer Review, we do little drink, big drink. Cheers, everybody. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. It adds a really nice flavor to the beer. Like it's a hint of Coke that you put in the beer. My goodness. Just a nice change up. If you're drinking beer all day and you want to just change it up a little bit, you got Coke sitting around, just a little bit of Coke in that beer goes a long way, I think. I don't think I have it. I think I just under halved the Coca-Cola, but holy crap. I'm sold on this one. So let's hold the phone for a minute, because I was just going to end it on this. But if Coke can do it, and Coke isn't even my favorite soda, what can one of my favorite sodas do to the cocktail? Let's try it out. I'm busting out the 23 flavors of Dr. Pepper. So let's crack this sucker. We got a new clean glass that we're pouring it into. I love Dr. Pepper, let me tell you. That's about the same that I did for the Coke. A little bit of cherry in my cola. I got my brand new fresh Miller High Life. Let's get to it. Oh, I almost just demolished it. And along the same lines, maybe a little bit darker. I'm hoping for a better smell on this. Ooh, and the cherry from the Dr. Pepper really sticks out. Yeah, this thing smells a lot better. I'm going to say it's going to taste better. I hope I'm right. As always, on Half-Ass Beer Review, we do little drink, big drink. Cheers, everybody. So I think the Dr. Pepper is a little more overpowering. I definitely poured more beer in this one, but the beer is almost non-existent. It's just a lot of Dr. Pepper. I don't know, because upon drinking it further, lots of burps, but I'm getting a lot more of that beer flavor and still with the Dr. Pepper, so this is pretty solid. I like both of them. So I highly recommend both of these beer cocktails, the Diesel and then whatever you want to call this one. I don't know. Diesel Cherry. Not a great name, but if you can think of a better name for Miller High Life and Dr. Pepper, let me know. Or maybe it's already a thing. Let me know down in the comments. 2 new beer cocktails, 2 new ways to try beer, or if you're getting sick of beer, just to kind of mix it up a little bit. And that's what it's all about, because man, sometimes you buy a big pack of beer, a big case of beer, you'll have a lot of people over and there's a lot sitting there, and now you got to get through it. You got to find new ways to get through it. Try a beer cocktail. But that is going to do it for this episode of Half-Ass Beer Review. Thank you all for stopping by and checking out another beer cocktail with me. The Diesel, straight from Germany, is a hit in the Half-Ass household. Before we go, please check out my friends Banter and Babble every Wednesday nights for the best pop culture wrap-up, and my friend Drassen the Dungeon Master on Mondays at 7 on Twitch for the best Dungeons and Dragons around. You will not be disappointed by either of them, and please remember to keep your fridges full and have a great night.